Hey, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Before I go into what we're going to unbox today, let me just address some of the elephants in the room. First one being, this table is just a normal picnic table. It's not anything crazy. For the time being, until I get a better solution, I needed to just make do with what I've got. This is what I've got. This is what I'm going to film on. So please excuse the nasty crack in the middle. I'm gonna get a better table soon, just bear with me here. Secondly, this is my painting in the back. I did make it for the backdrop rather than having just a white wall. I wanted to put something there. For the time being, going to have this. But I'm trying to get some sort of like maybe RGB light, or like Dave Lee's got these cool 2 lights standing in the back of his videos. I can't copy that, but I want to do something similar. So if you have any ideas or any suggestions, do let me know, leave it in the comments below. Now, for today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the LG XBoom. This is the PL5 model. There's also a PL7 model. Please excuse the ugly cuts on the front and the back. That was actually where my address was, and rather than ripping off the whole sticker, I just cut off that part. Because, you know, there are creepy people on the internet, and if you're upset that my address is not on here, then I've got some news for you. Anyways, I already did this unboxing, but I forgot to click record on the audio part, so there's no audio to the last one. So I've already unboxed this. I've taken off the tape and everything. I'm not going to act like I'm going to do it again. Might as well just open it. Let's get into the box. Now, LG is a very interesting company to me. With their phones, they're usually the first two where they'll create a new product. Like there's currently a phone that's in the market. I'm forgetting what the name is, but it's the one with 2 screens. You flip it up and it's like a T with the 2 different screens. They're the first to do that. Nobody else has done that. I think maybe in a year or two, once companies kind of adopt that style, they'll make it even better. But LG is the first to. They were the first to create any sort of artificial intelligence scanning in their cameras. A few years back, I think it was with the, I'm forgetting which phone it was for, but I worked at T-Mobile. I remember seeing that in a phone, and I was kind of blown away that a phone would even do that. That phone, basically, you could take a picture of this, and in that picture, it would tell you where you can purchase this product. That's cool. Now that's kind of a feature in every phone, is artificial intelligence. So I'm interested to see what kind of new technology maybe LG has incorporated into this, if any. I don't know if they have. This is a speaker that's $97. Not gonna break the bank. Might be a good Christmas present if you're looking for something cheap. This is, I'm assuming, a good speaker to have on picnics and things like that. Perfect for the table that I've got, perfect for the setting, but let's jump into it. So on the outside of the box, nothing special, it's just their speaker. LG kind of showing you what the product is. Now it is LG by Meridian. I'm assuming, from what I've read so far, Meridian is just a company that does really well with sound, so I'm assuming this has pretty good sound enhancement technology. Let's get into it. So just a piece of plastic on the top of styrofoam, and then more to cover the speaker. So that's really it for the unboxing experience. Is just the speaker says XBoom on the back, and it's got the buttons as well on the front. And it says with Meridian as well, obviously. They gotta say who they're with. And then they've got LG right here. When you open it up, they've got a few different buttons. One is for, it shows a light icon. The other one shows a dual icon, and the other one shows a multi icon. So I'm assuming one is if you had dual speakers. The other one is if you have multiple of these XBooms, you can connect them. There's a USB-C, and then there's an aux cable. It's really nice to see USB-C on everything now. It seems like this is something that should have been adopted a while ago. Apple, you know, the iPhones, I thought the iPhone 10 would have USB-C charging. Didn't happen. iPhone 12 is what we're on. Still no USB-C. So hopefully we'll get there. Their iPads have USB-C, their MacBooks have USB-C, but not their phones. We'll get to it. That's a different video. What else is in the box, you might ask? Just the USB-C cable. So that's really it for their unboxing experience. Now the speaker itself feels pretty good. This is, I think, like 1.4 pounds from their spec sheet. Feels pretty good. 2 speakers on the side. I'm assuming this is where the bass comes out of. Now, the bass was listed as using an airflow system where air flows out and enhances the bass. That's really interesting. I'm interested on that. I would love to read more about how that's even how that even works, honestly. On the front, you've got the power button, you've got Bluetooth, volume down, volume up, and then you've got the play pause button and a button that says sound boost. Now I'm assuming that sound boost has to do with the Meridian company. They probably incorporated that. So let's power it on. Now there is an icon next to the power button. This one, you can't click it, it's just an icon. I'm assuming it tells you when the battery is dying. So if you try to click it, there's no button there, just be warned. It's just a light, I guess, that shows you when the battery's dying. On the sides, the speaker does light up. That's kind of cool. It has different colors on both sides. I'm curious if they change colors as the music plays. I'm assuming it does because there's a light button back here that you can click to change. So I'm thinking it has like different formations of buttons or like different kinds of, not buttons, but different lights that show. Let me place something on here so we can see what it sounds like. So far it feels pretty durable, honestly. Like it feels pretty cool. It's got like this cool plastic texture, but it's got a cool feeling. Now this is water resistant. I don't think it's waterproof. Companies are very careful when using that term because waterproof means it will never ever have any water that can damage the product. I'm pretty sure it's water resistant. Now I've got the XBoom. This is my favorite speaker. I've been using it for years. T-Mobile loves to sell these to their customers. We had to sell these for years. Love the sound. Now this is a $200 speaker. I think it's a $300 speaker. I gotta confirm that, but I'm pretty sure it's a $200 speaker. No, this one is $300. This one right here is $97. The PL7 is $127. So comparison-wise, this is 3 times the amount, or was 3 times the amount about 3 years ago. This one is about $100. So let's see what the sound is like coming out of this. I'm gonna play something from No Copyright Sounds just because I don't want to get my videos flagged. And let me see. Okay, so the lights do change as the music plays. I don't think it changes based on the music. Let me just see. Yeah, it doesn't play based on the bass that's coming out of the song. It's just kind of playing the light. I'm assuming it's based on the different color settings that you got from the back. So let me click on that and see if a different light shows up. Yeah, so the light button on the back, when you click it, there's a different light, I guess, formation, if you will, that shows up different settings for the light. I think there's only 3 settings, and then there's, and the last one is just off. It doesn't have any light. So it's pretty cool that there's even light on the side. It doesn't go based on the music though. So for $100, this is a great present. For $100, you cannot go wrong with this. I guess for me, comparing it to the XBoom is unfair because this is 3 times the cost, or was a few years ago. This is a speaker when we were working at T-Mobile, we would just toss it in a bucket of water to convince people to purchase it because it would still play and you would take it out and it would still sound pretty good. Sometimes obviously it'd sound a little muzzled, but yeah, XBoom is a different tier of speaker. For $100, I don't think you can go wrong with this. Let me play a song that's like very bass heavy and see how that sounds. So I don't know what this song is. This is just a random song I pulled up that's got a lot of bass. Let me just get to the drop. And this is about halfway on the speaker volume. I'll turn it up to about 75% and see what it sounds like. Now it is kind of hard for you to hear on YouTube, I guess. You won't get the same experience that I do in person. So I guess you just gotta trust what I say. I don't know. You could probably read it on my face. It just seemed a little washed out. It didn't pack that punch that a XBoom would would pack. This, Okay, I'm gonna listen to the song that has a crazy amount of bass. I gotta mute this part because it's 6 foot 7 foot by Lil Wayne. I'm gonna put that on, but I'm gonna play a different song for you because I'm not trying to get flagged. So let me see what 6 foot 7 foot sounds like. Yeah, okay. Bass is not that great on here. It was really washed out. It didn't sound that great. It's $100. It is $100. So you gotta live with what you pay for $100. This is still a good present for somebody that just needs some kind of speaker in their room maybe, but if you take this to a picnic, I don't know if it's going to sound that great. Now, there is a feature on this where you can download the LG app for the XBoom and connect multiple speakers and play them. I don't know how many you can connect. I know the XBoom you can connect up to like 250, which is crazy. I don't know how many you can connect on here to get a crazier sound, but there is a sound boost button and it does sound better. When the sound boost button is on, it is a little bit louder, but again, that bass is a little washed out. So that hydraulic airflow system for the bass, I don't really know if it's the best system. Now on the product page for the XBoom, for people that have a nanocell TV, you are able to connect the speaker to the TV and then add this as a rear stereo sound. The speakers on the TV are okay. This will definitely be a better solution. Now it's not a sound bar, but if you did want something cheap, something to put behind you, something to put on the side, or even in front of the TV, honestly, this is an okay solution. I'd say that, you know, it will give you better sound than the TV would, but it's not gonna be like soundbar material or like Klipsch audio material. Obviously, you get what you pay for. And then the last thing, so by the way, you can connect up to 100 LG speakers together if you really wanted to. I don't know who in their right mind would do that, but if you really love the product, I guess you can purchase 100 of them and throw a festival based on LG speakers if you really wanted to. Now this does have the Amazon, I can't really say it on YouTube, and then also Google Voice. So if you wanted to say, hey, play this song, you would be able to if you click this play button right here and it would play the song. That's pretty cool. And then this has an 18-hour battery life. That's pretty good. Now the XBoom I think also had an 18-hour battery life. I could use it for like 2 weeks and not have to charge it. This will be similar. Very long battery on these speakers. That's pretty cool. Overall, for $100, this isn't bad. I know the sound quality isn't anything based on what we are comparing it to here. It's not a Herschel speaker. It's not, you know, it's not the top tier speakers. LG is known to pack a pretty good punch at a pretty good price with all of their products. So I do recommend LG products in general, just because if you're looking for a cheaper solution, you can find it. If you take this to a picnic and you play it, I don't know if one speaker is going to be enough. Now this is kind of similar in size to the UE, but the UE is much larger. So if you take it to a picnic, maybe for the people that are immediately around you, you might be able to hear, but when you take speakers outdoors, it's kind of hard to hear because there's so much going on. There's so many sounds going on around you, so it might get washed out. The speaker might not do the best. Unless you have multiple, you can connect them for $100. This does look like the Beats Pill. There's the Beats Pill Mini and the XL, but I can guarantee you it doesn't sound like the Beats Pill. Beats Pill is more of a full sound. I think XBoom was trying to go for a louder sound, so it washes out a lot of the sound in general. The lights are a cool gimmick, but at the end of the day, that's all it is a gimmick. So for $100, I think if you're getting it for a present for somebody, maybe that's a good present. If you're getting it for yourself, there might be a better product. The PL7, which is $127, might have better sound because there's more space in there for better bass and things like that. So overall, mixed feelings on this. It's not, you know, a $300 speaker, but for $100, not bad. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight into this speaker. Thank you for watching the video, and on to the next one.